Unfortunately, I have to say that we do experience gang violence and gang activities a lot in our school and in our neighborhoods. So while I've been exposed to that since I was a little kid, I already have that um, mindset. So it was unfortunately easy for me to tap into for the role of Dion. But to connect it to my actual life, I tried to not go too much in depth, like not bring a lot of my personality out into the character because I felt like it would be a little too melodramatic, and I didn't want that for the character. I just wanted him to be straight to the point, straightforward.
What's your name?
My name is Jovon Zaire Reed Brown.
Troy Walker.
And what inspired you to take the role for this film?
I'd say something that inspired me to take the role for this film was the script that Keon had first showed to me. I read through it, I thought it was pretty impactful, and since I've known him for a while now, and we've done so much good work together, like brainstorming new ideas, changes in scripts and things of that nature, it was like a switch turned on in my brain. It was like, I just need to do this for him. You know, I need to do this with him because he's an amazing young man, and I'm glad that I had the chance to work with him.
What really inspired me was when I saw Keon's script and I saw how serious he was about acting. I was just so inspired, and I want to tell my friend I was his first real big movie.
Now, what was the process like trying to connect the character to your actual life?
Connected to my life was 50-50, like easy and hard. Unfortunately, I have to say that we do experience gang violence and gang activities a lot in our school and in our neighborhoods. So while I've been exposed to that since I was a little kid, I already have that mindset. So it was unfortunately easy for me to tap into for the role of Dion. But to connect it to my actual life, I tried to not go too much in depth, like not bring a lot of my personality out into the character because I felt like it would be a little too melodramatic, and I didn't want that for the character. I just wanted him to be straight to the point, straightforward.
I don't think acting, my role was challenging, but I know acting in general is challenging. It's not as easy as it seems.
Can you describe to us like what your experience was on set?
I'd say my experience was pretty good. I felt like I was taken care of by everybody on board, actors, our director Keon, and our cameraman David. I want to say I really appreciate David for being on set with us and helping us out with every shot and scene that we went through. We learned a lot from him, and I hope that we get a chance to see him again and work with him again.
It was fun, you know, I got to see behind the scenes how movies run, how it's a process, how you have to read your lines, it takes like you know, a certain cut takes, like take one, yeah, that was pretty.
Who were your role models growing up?
Growing up, I guess that'd be a pretty easy question. One of my role models was my stepfather. His name is Samuel Grant, and I've known him for about, probably like 9 years now. And he's been my stepfather for a very long time. He's taught me how to be a man, how to do things for myself, how to cook, clean, how to paint a house, you know. And in my own view, I feel like he's really just the person that I've always looked up to, and if he ever gets a chance to see this interview, I just want him to know that.
Who do you think your role model was for this whole movie?
Probably Keon. He just inspired me with his ambition. Like Keon would stay up hours and hours editing, asking for input, asking for second opinions. And he was really very serious about this movie, and it just inspired me to help him on this project.
But not only him, I looked up to my moms too. She taught me how to love, you know. She taught me how to stand my ground against people who are always going to be in oppositions against me, and just know my way around the world.
What would you say that your purpose is, and would you say that you're fulfilling it now?
I think my purpose in this world is to help bring stories to life, especially my stories. I think I've been reading books since I was like, 5, 6 years old, and my mom used to tell me when I was a kid that I would always like try to become a character in the book. Like if you ever heard the fairy tale of the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf, she said when I was a kid that I used to always like bark and roar as a kid, try to be scary like a big bad wolf and everything. So when she told me about that, I thought that that was really funny. And over time, it was something that I got used to doing more and more as I read more intelligent books, crime, thriller, mystery, stuff like that. Not only did it strengthen my reading and comprehension skills, it gave me a better growth mindset. It allowed me to be more creative within myself, to create my own stories and my own scripts and my own monologues and things of that nature. So I think my purpose in this world is really just to create stories and be a storyteller and help other people along their way.
I think my purpose is to build generational wealth for my family and make sure my mom and family members can live comfortable.
What do you think you're doing now to take the steps to fulfill your purpose?
What I'm doing now is I'm putting certain things in my life into play. Like I'll prioritize practicing in basketball. I'll prioritize writing scripts, reading, studying, getting what I have to do now first. So in the future, it can be easier for me.
I like to think that my mom's have been my cheerleader for like this entire time. I've been studying the arts for maybe close to 3.5 years now, and I gotta say it's been a blessing for every single step that someone has given me. Like they gave me an inch, I took a mile, and it was just amazing every single time I had a stepping stone to get on top of all these awards and achievements and accomplishments that I've had throughout the years. Like it's been amazing, and I owe it all to God. I really do.
Well, thank you, Troy. I enjoyed this interview, and I hope to see you in the future in the NBA and hopefully in some more movies.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jovon, for your time, and I definitely look forward to seeing you in more films and just in the future in general.
Thank you, I appreciate that.